Like, as soon as that whistle blows, I don't care, I'm not your friend, I'm there to beat you, it's as simple as that.
You know, I feel confident. I feel that if I'm 100%, I can win every single event.
I think Tom Stoltman is the favourite in any contest in the world right now.
Obviously, you've got 2 World Strongest Man titles, you've got 2 Britain's Strongest Man titles. Only one of us can have that 3rd title.
And I hope you enjoyed having that title last year when I wasn't there. The real one's back and you have to come through me.
Big Tommy, you're looking good, mate. But remember, the OG Stoltman, Daddy Stoltman, is here to mess up the party.
You're the older one, you're the uglier one, I'm the spicier one. Good luck and come join me on the podium.
Maybe little Lukey, number 1, Tiny Tom, number 2.
I'm coming for you, Tom.
Britain's Strongest Man
2024
is more than just a strongman competition.
is set to be special.
It's probably the most difficult event to predict in the year.
And I honestly don't think I've seen a better lineup.
And if it weren't for a couple of injuries, Pixie, Luke Richardson, it, in my opinion, would be the greatest lineup of all time.
Right now, Britain are prominent, probably as prominent as we've ever been.
I'm representing England. Gav will be doing everything for Wales. Stoltman boys will be fighting hard for Scotland, and Paro Dwyer will be working hard for Ireland. It does give a little bit of extra bite to this comp.
We know each other so much and we know what pushes each other's buttons.
The level, the calibre of strength in Britain is incredible.
You get on the podium here, you're one of the strongest men in the world, simple as that, because the next step now is World's Strongest Man.
Well, with any competition, warm-up is key. We're replicating what we do in training.
Yeah, the warm-ups are not perfect when you're competing at these shows, just because there's so many athletes and the bar is not your own, and you can't just sit down when you want to.
When it goes out there, it's the big numbers out there, and that's what counts.
Yeah, of course I can win. I will go as hard as possibly can. I'm going to win this year.
How many to do here? Just one?
I'm just going to do one there.
Ready to go, fired up, ready to go.
And Bishop, I think he's going to charge tonight. If he can come out and win the deadlift, I think that's going to really put him in a good place.
Event 1, deadlift for reps with a twist.
360 kilos or 400 kilos.
Point being, it stops there being lots of ties, lots of people getting 2 or 3 or 4 reps. I think somebody like Adam Bishop in particular will do very well in this.
Deadlift, that's one of my favourite events.
I'm very, very confident in that. I've got a massive number in my head and you know, I know that maybe Bishop probably the only one that could maybe push me on that, but I believe I'm stronger than Bishop.
Big Gav, who's a fantastic deadlifter. Shane Flowers, who's looking fantastic as well. And all the boys, to be honest, are looking really good. So it's going to be a good scrap for that kind of 3rd place, I think, in deadlifts.
I was asking a few guys, is it like a drop set? And they said it's nothing like a drop set because you're essentially working to failure with incomprehensible amounts of weight and then you're going again.
Happy with the deadlift. I could not have done any more. Like, I pulled that 360 after the 400. Hell of a drop set. That was it. That was me done. There's no way I couldn't have come out, and you could give me 2 days to recover. I don't think I can pull it again.
I'm very content with doing my plan, you know, 2 to 3 reps, and then if I do that, that's a tick. Going into the 2nd event, which is a pressing event, it's the actual floor to overhead, 160 kilos, which is a really good event for me. I've been working really hard on that.
You know, 160 for reps is a good old weight.
Back-to-back static events, that's tough on the guys.
Where you finish on the axle is going to be so important.
Happy with that transition?
I think it's going to be quite a testy one.
I think, you know, axle press, I think I'm the best in the world at. I think there's a lot of good log pressers here. Axle press is a total different ballgame.
He makes things look unbelievably easy, and yeah, kudos to him, but I'll be coming for him now.
Because that man is ambitious. He has not come here to make the podium. Gavin Bilton has come to be Britain's Strongest Man 2024.
Because those wheels move, if you did it too quick, it will roll out your hands, wouldn't it?
There's always the guy, there's always the guy who's going to come up and come out of nowhere and set a total that nobody expected.
Big Tom's going to smash that. He won it a couple of years ago at Britain's Strongest Man, but I'll be looking to push him as much as I can, of course.
You want another, or are you good? How many more? I think 2 more.
I'm very interested in Luke's performance. Luke can be brilliant overhead.
Yeah, impressive. Nice, solid pressing, looks good. Looks nice and strong.
Balance on the second one.
He's strong. He's a strong lad, you know. He's going to be in a good position with him, regardless of what happens. But yeah, focus on Tom and make sure we get him.
I'm feeling good. I'm not, well, I say no, I pulled a massive PB on deadlift, quite annoying to come second to last. Pretty good axle, so hopefully I feel good, I can bring my way back up now.
Paul Smith, by the way, his wife is due to give birth today. She might have given birth over the last few minutes. Who knows?
In the pressing, I work it hard, so I'll take 4 at 160 kilos all day long.
Yeah, enjoying the show so far. Decent deadlift for me. That axle was, yeah, I maybe want another rep, but I mean, it was enough.
Yeah, I think I'm sat second overall, so I just got to push on now that the show is far from done.
Looking solid, it'd be nice to get the scores up and see where we're at.
About 10 minutes before the next one begins.
I think we're sitting where we want to be.
You would think the longer your levers, it's going to be harder for the longer man. It turns out that's true unless your name is Gavin Bilton or Tom STOLTMAN, and Luke STOLTMAN as well. We know how strong his shoulders are, and once again, it was a technical masterclass. So beautiful, so strong, so fast.
The arm over arm is a massive bit of kit, a brand new event for us here at Giants Live.
So the carry and hoist, an event I was a little bit worried about. I think Darren, my partner, was even more worried about it. It was very much his creation.
It's fairly simple, straightforward. Carry that up here, carry that down there, and pull that to the top, you know. That's it, really. That's it. Of course.
I know what I got to do, I know I'm capable of putting in a good time.
I don't know, I feel quite relaxed today, mate, which is nice. So I'm just happy.
Any news from mom?
Not yet, no.
She's good.
Kush is good, man.
Yeah.
She's the wee man is staying in just now. You know, the baby coming soon, my little boy coming, so thankfully he's still safely tucked up in Kush's tummy, so I hope he can stay there for another 24 hours or so.
He's clearly happy with life. His missus is due to give birth. Cushy, all the very best of luck. We are thinking of you.
I can't help but have a little soft spot for Luke STOLTMAN. I think he's made to be a dad. And I think tonight, probably the last time he'll ever compete. The Highland Oak as we know him, last time out. So that's special, and it's nice to watch.
That makes sense.
Yep. Okay. No problem.
I'm just going to load that anvil as fast as I can, get down, get my legs and hips as far up as I can, and just keep pulling.
It's going to be pretty impressive to look at, and really fun for us to do because none of us have really done it before.
So who knows what's going to happen in that.
What do you think of this carry and hoist event? It's good to see Giants Live bring in new events.
Thanks, Giants Live.
Keep pulling until you're told to stop.
I sort of like, going at this event, I was like, right, Tom is on form at the moment, but stay close to him.
Tom and Gavin, does it get much closer? Now, confession time, I thought Gavin had actually won that because the way they pulled, Tom's brutal power, and I specifically mean power rather than strength in that event, was such that despite being ahead, initially the first man to the rope, then seemed to almost fall behind. I thought Gavin had won, and then it turns out that because he's pulling so much longer and so much harder than everyone else, he didn't need as many pulls. And a lot to be said about Gavin. He was clearly gutted at the end. Gutted because he fancied the job.
Tom STOLTMAN pulled that final pull so hard, it almost hit the top of the system and bounced back down again. That was outrageous power. And it looked fabulous. Well done, Daz.
You beat Gavin. I think you're second on that.
With the albatross. Wow, look at that. And watch it again. 500ths of a second behind. 27.77. Goodness me, the 27.7.
Cramp, I can't, like...
Okay, let me just go grab Rocco, because Rocco's a bit more special.
Right.
Just curl it for me. Go, go, go.
Just cramp it, but it's more there.
It's more there.
Yeah, it happens after shows as well, like big time.
And when did you have that?
So I don't know if it went when I was playing rugby, but
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, it was over 6-7 years ago. Like, it's not painful, like, I mean, if it was blown.
No,
it's not painful to touch.
It's not blown. Bicycle curl for me?
Yeah, it goes.
It goes.
The pressure there's nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there are two things we can do. Either if you want to add a bit of tape or compression would be even better.
I got a power cup. Does that help?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to maybe with a sleeve for the stony things.
Yeah.
A sleeve and a power cup on the top.
Yeah. Okay, so can you do like 10 pumps, like trying to do a bicep curl for me? From the point of symptoms he was telling me, is like a pain a bit in the bicep and forearm. Usually, from what he said, it was a bicep. Sorry. We worked a bit to see if it's okay for him to proceed. Atlas stones he needs to be actually really, really careful how he's going to move because it's really fast and it's like 4 or 5 times repeating the same movement and fast. He's been doing it for a long time, so I think he knows how to actually move. But then again, you always know that, you know, anything can happen, right? That's the beauty of the sport.
This is the truth, right? Do you want to know the truth about promoters? Everyone calls sell out this, sell out that. That means we're trying to beat our chest, but really, it's not a sellout at all. You say it to try and, you know, they're so exclusive. We're turning people away now for a week. And that, it almost kind of hurts. To have a true sellout, it's like, it's the sellouts and the sellouts. So that feels good. But the show's going really well, and the athletes have sold it. They're just immense. And the new kit looked great. I don't know if did you like it? That new kit was good, wasn't it? That was it looked epic, all that height. I do think Tom Stoltman's going to run away from this, unless he chokes in the sandbag toss. If he chokes like what Paddy Hayes did, it could all flip on its head, and then Gavin Bilton. There would be Gavmania sweeping the streets. Because if he wins, it would be outrageous. I think Tom is very, very popular, but he's such a favourite.
And event number 4, this is a big one, so the sandbag throw.
Very dramatic. Everybody can see how easily it can go wrong.
If you're slightly late with your release,
you know, one wrong move and
you are going to hit the barrier and it's going to fall.
This is the testing, man. I think this is where you need to do a wee.
I think it doesn't matter if you're the best in the world or your worst. You know, one wrong move and you could make a mistake. But I think if you go in thinking you're going to make a mistake, you're going to.
And when you also think you have the opposite ends of the spectrum, where you start with more power than you finish with, but the bags get heavier as you go on. So as you feel more fatigue, as your legs fill with lactic, you've got to get more and more powerful, but not change the trajectory of your toss.
But when you get it right, you get that rhythm.
There is a current world record, which a number of the guys here are talking about.
Penultimate event was the sandbag toss. I love that event.
One miss grab and it's all over, as we saw with Gav. He was livid.
Gavin Bilton, that was unbelievable, mate. As you say, ridiculous with a ton of speed.
My mindset today was just go as hard as physically possible as I can. I couldn't have done any more.
1486. 1486 for Gavin Bilton.
I'll jump off this one.
Never. Sorry, good points all the way through. And it only says that one little, not even a mistake, a little bit of less time, go to the next bag. It's all about it. And he flowed with that. We doled it in at what, about 17 seconds, didn't we?
Yeah.
He just got about 15.
So about 15.
Beautiful.
Well, if anyone beats that, you've got to share it on. The reigning and defending British champion.
New world record, and I mean, it might be beat, but if anyone beats it, it's going to have to be absolutely perfect, because it looked perfect to me.
It's pretty amazing, isn't it? Had a conversation just a few minutes ago.
Good guys to come,
Yes, Adam Bishop, by the way, that performance was special.
As for Adam Bishop, absolutely flew through them. He did everything he could to try and come back.
For me, I just need to be confident, attack every sandbag the same, boom, 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 and then that's it, job done. Again, within 20 seconds, that's it over, so you'll know how you get on and just get it done.
I think this could cost Luke second place, because Gav was really, really good. They're both similar on stones. He needs this one to keep some pressure on. Come on, Luke. Getting everyone right the first time is normally what you're trying to do, because you've got 6 big throws in you, and then after that energy system dips real fast.
And tonight we had not just one world record, but 2 world records.
And then when you think it can't get any better, Shane Flowers goes to show that, oh yes, you can. And the frightening part is he feels he had more left in the can. He did not go all out. He said, I just had to guarantee that each toss was accurate. He said, I reckon there's at least a second that he could break that own world record by, which boggles the mind.
Massive hit on that last one. Shane Flowers has left the building. Tell the people here in Sheffield what time is on that watch. You can see it there. My God. 12.1 minutes.
Actually, that time that came there is wrong. But it's still a world record. It's 13:65.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shane Flowers.
Shane Flowers delivers again. The man is a supreme athlete. Shane Flowers doesn't realise it yet, but he's a World's Strongest Man finalist. Quality.
You never know, Tom's incredible. He doesn't need to. He just needs to make sure he gets them all over and he'll be in a solid place going into the stones. But he's a competitive man and he'll have seen the other guys go. He'll probably want to try.
Unfortunately, he had, and that probably cost him a couple of seconds at least. But it's just a
Shane's bag throw was unbelievable. Not that I doubted him. He did ask me before if there was any prize money on a world record on that, so he knew he was going to do well.
That's the thing with the throws, you know, you've got to make sure every throw is perfect every time, and you want that last one just to go over, just glide over, job done, relief, done, chill, and then on to the next event, which is of course the stones.
You want to have as many points over Tom as possible going into the stones. I'd never make excuses. I won't go, oh, this if that happened. I mean, Tom beat me on the stones, I'll be the first to congratulate him. He's a fantastic stone lifter. But you know, drama can happen. We've seen it happen before with the stones.
Just focusing on what just happened there.
Things can go wrong, but
right the way down the set as always in the last stone.
Doing a heavy stone set, which is good to see at Britain's Strongest Man. I believe they should have it in every single competition.
In my opinion, there's a new zen to Luke STOLTMAN. From everything from the sort of hippie clothing to the just more relaxed. He's not trying to entertain people. He's keeping all of his energy in. And I think Luke STOLTMAN, although it feels like he's at the twilight of his career at 39, I think we're only finally seeing the best of Luke STOLTMAN.
Do you know what? It's really nice. I'm so chuffed for Luke STOLTMAN because whatever he's done different, new coach, whatever, it's paid off because he's really chilled. He's got a nice vibe about him, and I'm really pleased for him. I think whatever he's doing maybe it's because he's going to be a daddy. I don't know.
I keep saying it, but I'm feeling very confident in stones. My training has been really good. It's been very explosive, very powerful. Again, get into that flow, that kind of boom, 1 stone, 2 stone, that quick transitions, straight into the 180, straight into the 200, boom, job done. I'm putting a really fast time because then, that's it, job done, I'm off, back to see the wee man get born.
And I think his performance comes from his happiness. He's clearly so content with life.
It's really nice. I'm really pleased for him. I'm gutted for Shane because if he loaded that last stone, that would have been him in 3rd place.
Definitely had a bit between my teeth because I wanted to prove that I'm one of the best in Britain. I think I've proved that today. Tom is 2 times World's Strongest Man, and you don't do that by accident.
When it comes to the castle stones, when it comes to any stones, there's Tom STOLTMAN, and then there's the rest of the world. If you have very long arms, you have a big advantage in stones. When you have the longest arms in strongman, and you're also the strongest man in the world, it's an almost impossible fight. Gavin Bilton said it at the end there. He tried to have a shootout with him, but he's only 6'6" and 400 pounds.
Gavin Bilton, one of the biggest men in all of Strongmen. If we think just a couple of years ago, he was struggling to finish a one-day event, and now he's on the podium and takes some beating. Also, one of the best stone lifters in the world. I'm now thinking to myself, does he have many weak events?
How far can this Gavin go? I'm going to win the world's strongest man. Everyone says that you have to have that mindset. To many people it means nothing, but to this amazing community and the 12 guys who just fought for that title is everything to them, even though, regardless of what some people say, they just do it for a hobby. We don't. This is the top level. You are what we should be aiming for. You're the guy that is leading the pack at the moment in the British Isles and is taking on to the Worlds, but I'm coming for you, Tom, and yeah, may the best man win.
It was always going to be. It was one result only. Crowd loved it. Gavin, I think, was very, very happy to get second. Luke made the podium. 3 world-class athletes. I think they all got the right result.
I think that was a British strongest man without Lindsay Baldwin, by the way. She's the true engine driving force behind everything. It never gets a mention. Thank you, Lindsay.
Who's going to do gold? We get Kaz do gold?
Kaz do gold, I'll do bronze.
Yep.
I'm going to do silver.
We get Hicksy? Yeah, we get
Hicksy, can you put those muscles to good use? Former British strongest man, we need a silver trophy giver, please. The legend,
Look at that podium as well. I mean, former Europe strongest man, Scotland strongest man, 2 times world strongest man, and little old Gavin in the middle, so it's not too bad.
But Gavin Bilton, man, he's been impressive. And to split the brothers, we salute you, sir. I also love the fact that it's Scotland, Wales, Scotland, because many years ago, it was just all England. Boy, have times changed.
Everybody, jump up out of your seats for me one moment. And please put your hands together, show your appreciation for one of our greatest ever strength athletes. Ladies and gentlemen, this hailing from Scotland is a 2-time world's strongest man and is now the new world's strongest man 2024.
We have not scratched the surface of how far Strongman can go. And the fact that we did the show faster than ever is the best news of all, because the show can keep improving a lot. And I think, bring on Vegas, baby.
And Team Stoltman, they are etching their name into the annals of strongman history.
That was my slowest stone run ever, but I got the job done. I was consistent, and that's the main thing. So.
Were you a little bit concerned after the deadlift?
No, I mean 5 reps. I mean, the thing is, it's a 5-event day. Bishop, I knew Bishop had kind of gone too much because of, like, you're not doing a suit, and it burns out your body so much quicker, and you could see that paid dividends. So all I wanted to do was push into the limit, and I did that, and yeah, I'm happy with that. 5 reps at 400 is, it's mind-boggling, so I'm happy.
And I think you made a massive impression then on the axle. Everyone knew then the ranking started to be on the block.
Yeah, axle and arm over arm, those are arm over arm was the event I was quite scared of, but to win that and then, yeah, do all right in the bags and then to win the stones is good. So yeah, I'm happy, and it's time to just kick off from this and see what happens in 2024.
Start of 2024.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Years only just begun. We've got a lot coming. Just a quick question about the hand over hand. Very close between you and Gavin there.
Yeah, very close, and I think just with my bigger strides, I went from halfway to up straight away. So yeah, I'm quite glad I've got 6'8", so it's all good there. So cheers, buddy. Thank you.
I don't know why I didn't pick Gavin. Don't put this in your edit. I'm going to look awful. They're all my mates.
I just found the bit that's going to go right at the end after the credit. I was wondering when I was going to get that.
Oh, don't, man. No, don't put this in.